Hello guys, Vinny here for VJ Fitness. This one is an introduction, yes, again, another introduction. This one's a bit more serious. Long story short, I'm not going to bore you with some stupid soppy stories you hear all these people going on about, and you get enough of it on TV with silly programs coming on. Everyone's got to have a silly soppy backstory, else they're not believable, they're not relatable, you can't relate with them and stuff. And I've talked to people and things and they're like, oh, you've always got to have a point. Anyway, my point is, at the end of the day, it's not fair, it's not funny, it's unfortunately it's happened. You know, sometimes you can't control these things. I used to work out a lot, you know, I used to be really healthy. Fitness is everything to me, it always has been. About 6 months ago became incredibly ill, and I don't, you know, it was undiagnosed for ages. I'm stubborn, don't like going to the doctors. Basically just stress. Everything in my life was falling apart and things weren't going into the place, and just underlying stress of not knowing at all where my future or anything was going to go. This coupled with being ill anyway, like just catching a food bug, and it just put me off food for weeks. Didn't eat, didn't feel hungry. Thought of food made me ill. I'd wake up in the morning, just couldn't stomach the thought of eating. I'd eat and I'd feel sick and dodgy afterwards. Just this went on for months and months and months, and literally over 8 months I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't eat. It's just the stress, probably drunk a bit too much, things like that. Got a couple of bad habits because, you know, anything to try and get you by. Anyway, eventually sought help, went to the doctors, and they prescribed me some medication to help me be a bit less crazy and think about it and try and just relax me and just help with the stress. So anyway, after 6 months I've lost an incredibly large amount of weight. So yes, after not eating and not training, the weight just sort of dropped off me, and tablets might have been a contributing factor as well. Apparently they can speed up metabolism in most people, which is just how quickly your body burns through the food, burns through the energy that your body produces. Now if I'm not eating a lot, of course that's just going to hit a problem. I mean, you can see I've just got no fat on me at all anywhere, and I've lost a lot of weight. It's gone in my cheeks, you can see everything's gone. I'm all bony around here, my ribs are terrible. You can see all my ribs and things. I'll post pictures up and that if you're interested. But anyway, at the end of the day I sought help and got help. They weighed me. I'm exactly 6 foot, okay? May not look it on screen, I might seem smaller, or because I'm so skinny I may seem quite lanky and seem like I'm taller. But I weigh 55 kilograms at the moment. This is my starting thing, and this right now is week 1. I'm going to start from, and I've got the date, February the 15th or something like that. Anyway, this is the week that I'm starting finally feeling better, finally seeing people, dealt with it, got medication and beating this thing. So join me on this diary, and I'm going to put this as a diary on the website, on YouTube and that, just to give you weekly updates, let you know how it's going, and then this can help hopefully motivate other people who are in a similar situation or find that they can't get to the gym or have been ill and don't know how to get back into it. So I'll be discussing what I eat, what makes, you know, how I feel at the end of the week. So am I too tired? So does that mean I need to calm down the training? Exactly how I'm training, what I'm eating, hopefully I'll be eating, what supplements I'm taking, what minerals, vitamins. I'm going to be probably taking a couple of them, which I've been relying on for the past month, but hopefully with a new diet and my stomach finally being settled, I'll be alright. So as I say, 8 months, no training, hardly any food, stress, no sleep. That's all finally behind me, and I've emerged a stronger person. Yes, I needed a bit of help, but sometimes you just need that kickstart just to help you and get you out of it. So it's all about getting me out of this rut. This video diary is sort of suggested by a doctor to help myself, so I'm going to be doing this. Not only that, but I can also use myself as a case study. As you all know, I'm a strength conditioning coach. I'm always looking at new qualifications and trying to do research papers and do things like that, and underlying tests and stuff. When I do it, it's something I enjoy. So this is going to be me doing this as well. So you get to follow me as I try and use myself as a study example. As someone who's been off training for so long, how do they get back into it? What motivation, psychological things, health, muscle development? Is there going to be cardiovascular differences? Things like this, and they're things I'm going to measure and look into. At the end of the day, this is the first video. As I say, got myself weighed at the doctor's. Now don't bother. If anyone ever says and asks you what your BMI is, just like, you know, give them the finger. It is a useless system. It does not take into account what of that is fat, what of that is muscle. If you've got a higher bone density, it takes none of these into consideration. It's just a quick processing, especially in the UK, that the doctors use to put you into categories and obviously tell the overweight from the underweight. I mean, obviously eyesight's not good enough. But yes, so this is a simple thing, and it's just going to be me sort of downloading and giving you all my information and just showing you. So as a starting point, week 1, finally feeling good, positive mindset, sort of hunger's coming back, good. Sickness has sort of pretty much gone with the tablets I'm taking, which are an anti-anxiety, anti-stress tablet called citralopram. Been on that now for 2 months, and it's just finally sort of made me feel I'm getting to the point where I think I don't need the tablets now. I just needed that little help, that just get through that really stressful time. Stressful time's over, so now I'm sorted and I've got work and everything's come into place. I feel better because of it. So little facts, as I say, 6 foot tall. When I weighed myself, this week, 55 kilograms. This is midday, 3 results, best of 3. As I say, not good. 55 kilograms to you Americans, that's 120 pounds. So for my height, bearing in mind I'm 6 foot, it's severely underweight, and it's not something I'm proud of. I mean, this is kind of an awkward video for me to do, but I'm trying to put myself out there. This is me turning around. You know, the stress is behind me. I can eat better now, and I can start my training, and I can let you guys know, and you can join me and hopefully support me. You know, we'll help each other here. I'll hopefully motivate you, and you guys, if you can give any help, well, you know, just motivation and support, that will mean the world to me and will hopefully help me in my journey. So yeah, at the end of the day, this is my video diary, week 1, start of a new world, start of a new life. 2013, this is my year, our year, okay, a year for fitness. Let's lead this revolution, okay? Speak to you guys, cheers.